The money moved at 2:14 a.m. Not much, just enough to look harmless. Evan Cole watched the transaction confirm on his screen. One green check mark, then another. He leaned back, calm, methodical. No smile. This was routine. Evan ran a private crypto advisory channel. Small audience, loyal. He promised low risk, slow gains, clean exits. His words were careful, his tone steady. That was why people trusted him. Tonight, one new investor joined. Name, Marcus Hale. Deposit, higher than average. Much higher. Evan noticed it. He did not comment. Marcus sent one message. "You said this wallet is cold. Offline." Evan replied after a pause. "It is. The delay you see is normal." The delay was not normal. Evan knew that. He also knew Marcus would not check deeper. Most people didn't. They saw charts, numbers moving. They stopped asking questions. At 7:40 a.m., Evan's phone buzzed again. Funds aren't showing. Evan waited. 3 dots appeared. Then this appeared. Marcus was typing, stopping, thinking. Evan answered. "Network congestion. Give it time." He closed the app. At 10:03 a.m., the news alert appeared. Local investor found dead in apartment. No signs of forced entry. Evan read it once, then again. The name came later. Marcus Hale, age 34. Evan stood up slowly, walked to the window. Traffic below. Normal morning sounds. Nothing unusual. People died every day. Scams happened every day. Still, Evan opened his laptop again. He checked the wallet history. The transaction had moved. Not to his account. Not to any account he controlled. That was strange. He opened the Blockchain Explorer, traced the path. 1 hop, 2, then it stopped. A dead address. Evan frowned. He had not set that route. At noon, a knock came at the door. 2 knocks. Even. Patient. Evan did not move at first. Then he went to answer. A man stood there. Plain coat, sharp eyes. "Detective Rains," the man said. "May I ask you a few questions about Marcus Hale?" Evan nodded once. "Yes," he said. "I knew him." Marcus Hale's apartment was clean. Too clean. Detective Rains noticed it immediately. No broken items, no struggle, no forced entry. The body lay on the floor near the desk. Laptop open. Wallet app still visible. Cause of death? Poisoning. Fast acting, precise. Not a robbery. Not a random attack. The obvious answer was panic. Marcus had invested heavily. Something went wrong. He took something he shouldn't have. Simple, tragic. Rains did not like simple. He stood near the desk, looked at the screen. The wallet app showed an error. Transaction pending. It had been pending for hours. Rains turned to the tech officer. "Did he search for poison?" he asked. "No," she said. "No searches like that." "Any suicide note?" "No." Rains nodded, quietly. At Evan Cole's apartment, Rains listened more than he spoke. Evan explained his channel, his strategy, his disclaimers. He spoke slowly, clearly, no wasted words. "You told him the wallet was cold," Rains said. "Yes." "But the transaction moved." "Yes." "To an address you don't control." "Correct." Rains tilted his head slightly. "That's unusual for a scammer." Evan met his eyes. "I didn't say I wasn't a scammer. I said I didn't move that money." Rains wrote that down. Later, alone, Rains reviewed the blockchain data. The dead address stood out. No history, no outgoing transfers, just one incoming, then silence. Dead money. That did not benefit Evan, or anyone. Rains checked Marcus's phone records. One call late night. Unknown number. short duration. He checked the building cameras. A visitor arrived at 1:58 a.m., left at 2:07 a.m. 7 minutes. The obvious answer was still suicide. But suicides did not involve visitors who left calmly, and scammers did not burn money for no reason. Rains closed the file. Someone wanted the death to look simple. It wasn't. Rains visited Evan again. This time, he brought printouts. "Do you recognize this address?" he asked, sliding the paper across the table. Evan studied it. His eyes narrowed. "No," he said, "but I've seen its structure." Rains waited. "It's a sync wallet, used to destroy funds, usually symbolic, or a threat." "A threat to whom?" Rains asked. Evan paused. "A threat to someone who knows what it means." Marcus had known. Rains checked Marcus's background again. Not just financials, personal history, old forums, archived chats. One username appeared repeatedly, years ago. Marcus had once been a blockchain auditor. He exposed scams, quietly, anonymously. He knew patterns. He knew sync wallets. He would recognize one. Rains returned to the visitor footage, enhanced the image. The man's face was blurred, but his posture was clear, confident, familiar with the building. Rains checked residence. One matched the height. Apartment 3B. Name, Leon Graves. Occupation, cybersecurity consultant. Former colleague of Marcus Hale. They'd worked once together. Ended badly. Rains knocked on Leon's door. Leon answered with a calm expression. "Yes," he said. Rains watched his hands. Steady. No tremor. Rains said, "You knew Marcus Hale." Leon nodded. "We spoke recently. He was worried." "About money?" Rains asked. "About truth," Leon replied. That was not the obvious answer. Leon claimed he visited Marcus to warn him. About Evan. About scams. He left when Marcus refused to listen. 7 minutes. Rains thanked him and left. Outside, Rains stopped. Leon's alibi was clean. Too clean. Marcus did not die immediately after the visit. Time of death was later, which means Leon did not poison him directly. Unless the poison was delayed. Rains smiled faintly. Quiet poisons existed. The poison was delivered through a capsule, not swallowed, absorbed, placed under the tongue, dissolved slowly. Rains reviewed Marcus's desk items. A breath mint, unopened pack, except one missing. Rains checked Leon's background deeper. Not finances, not calls. Patents. Leon had filed one years ago. A micro-dose delivery system. Timed release. Designed for medicine. Or something else. Rains returned to Evan. "You didn't kill him," Rains said. "I know," Evan replied. "But you were the reason he panicked," Rains said. "You were bait." Evan said nothing. Leon had sent the visitor call from a masked number. He knew Marcus would panic about the transaction. He knew Marcus would obsess over it. He knew Marcus used mints when stressed. The mint was swapped during the visit. Quietly. 7 minutes was enough. The sync wallet was a message. You found the truth. This is the price. Rains arrested Leon that night. Leon did not resist. "I didn't steal his money," Leon said calmly. "I erased it." Rains nodded. "And you erased him." Leon looked down. The case closed cleanly. Too clean for the media. Perfect for the file. Leon Graves was charged with murder. Evan Cole was charged with fraud. Different crimes, same story. Rains wrote his report with care. The killer was not greedy. He was precise. The scam was not the weapon. It was the trigger. Marcus Hale died because he recognized a lie meant only for him. Truth is dangerous when someone profits from silence. Rains closed the folder. Another case solved. Quietly. Months later, a new transaction appeared. Small amount,
from a dormant address. Rains noticed it by chance. The sync wallet was no longer silent. Someone had accessed it. Rains stared at the screen. The funds moved, not erased, redirected. The sender tag read, M. Hale. Rains leaned back. Some truths do not die. They just wait.
If you like this type of content, don't forget to like, share, and comment if you have an idea, thoughts, or theory, and subscribe for more.